It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. So by now it is public knowledge that one of the biggest soapies in South Africa is encountering some problems right now, with a major part of its cast having gone on an illegal strike for the second time in about 10 months. This, of course, is Generations. An open letter was sent out by the cast yesterday, and after receiving it, the production company then put out a statement saying that the contracts of these actors had been terminated. And it's not exactly clear, you know, how this major exit is going to be influencing Generations going forward. But we have TV critic and blogger Tinus Ferreira joining us on the line this morning to talk about this issue a little bit further. Tinus, thank you very much for taking the time. And I can't believe we're back here again. How did this get so far, and what is the current stance and position of this, I think, debacle between the production company and the actors?
Well, it's unprecedented for South Africa, but in the TV industry, it isn't really. It's happened before in America with the cast of Friends. They actually did it in their second season in 1995. It actually happened last month again with the cast of the sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
It's sort of when they all decide together that instead of one of them asking maybe for more money, they are going to band together. They're going to be united because it's easier to maybe write out one person or one actor or one presenter, but you won't really get rid of a whole group of people.
True.
So, but it's obviously a high risk, high reward kind of a situation, and kind of who's going to blink first, the type of a stalemate situation.
Yeah.
So the production company said, no, you can rather all leave the party, which I think nobody expected, so it is a bit of a lose-lose. It's not over yet. There's two things that can still happen. Imagine you're at somebody's party and you leave. The host can still run out of the door, get you in your car and go, come back.
And call you, yeah.
I think that's the less likely option. Or, as we've seen happen in some other soaps, although it doesn't happen with the whole cast, you'll watch The Bold and the Beautiful or another soap and suddenly Ridge or Brooke is a different person. It's going to be maybe a little bit more difficult to suddenly have 16 people who's looking differently.
Yeah.
But that's the one option. Or there could be something like suddenly, let's say, the earthquake that South Africa experienced, and a lot of the characters maybe perish in some or other event, and then it starts with brand new characters.
Wow.
Because, Tinus, that is my question. The show is pre-recorded 6 weeks in advance. So does this mean that fans should prepare for a dramatic change? Like you said, it could be an earthquake that swallows everyone up or something like that. Because this is certainly a dramatic move and something that I don't think a lot of us expected.
I think nobody expected this. It's never happened in South African television before for the 38 years that we had. And obviously the cast did film. They do film, as do all of the soaps, around 6 weeks in advance. So the current people will still be with the show, or people will still see them until definitely the end of September. And then from the beginning of October, definitely the opening theme will change because people's names and faces are in there. And whatever happens, there will be a big change. Either the characters are going to look different because there will be new people, or something will happen where the characters suddenly leave. But what also happens is, obviously, there's always a lot of ongoing different storylines, because maybe you don't like the one story and you watch the two other ones. None of those storylines obviously are going to conclude. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the story wraps up, or how the producers deal with those stories like the pregnant person or the person locked up in a dark room, and all of those kinds of interesting angles.
Yeah, well, Tinus, thank you very much for taking the time to have a chat to us, and obviously this will have a huge impact, not just on Generations itself, but the future of the South African television industry and the interaction between production companies and talent out there. But it's going to be quite a journey to see how this all plays out. Like, drama now spills over into real life.
I think I should be one of the Morocco granddaughters that was just long lost, and I've come back to the family. I'm going to audition. Me. Okay?
Oh my gosh. I can absolutely see it happening. Listen, if it happens, Tinus, thank you very much, man. We really appreciate your time. Yeah, that's Tinus Ferreira, TV critic and blogger, telling us about the latest developments in terms of the production company and the actors of Generations and what's happening right there. So I guess if Leigh-Anne is going to be a long-lost Moroka daughter coming back there, Ewan, which part would you play? Now, I want to know.
I don't know. I'll be the waiter or something, because you know what?
Wow.
Breakfast is served, lady and gent. Look what I have brought for you.
Wow.
This is interesting.
Some oysters. Now, we're talking about something new, like, you know, Generations, they definitely need to try something new to actually make sure that the soapy lives on. But while we were talking about oysters this morning, last night, Hayden Quinn slurped away on oysters, you know, when he was in Iceland at the lagoon. And this morning, Hilary Biller shows us 3 ways on how to prepare oysters, because I think a lot of people are scared that by eating oysters, you know, they'll get sick. But Hilary says that, you know, eating the oyster should be like kissing the sea on the lips.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Like a nice
wet one. You see a wet one. Now, here's the new part. Tenji is with Hilary, and she's trying her very first oyster, okay?
Yeah.
So let's check out how it went.
Just show us the kissing technique again.